Yo, 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 what's going on, beautiful people? This is your guy, Mr. Holistic, coming to you early in the morning. Early in the morning, wee hours in the morning on the West Coast, the best coast. How y'all doing? How your mama doing? How your daddy doing? How your cousin doing? Let me get us situated. So I can see the chat. Booyah. We in there. We are in there. Gold is literally so crazy. I was going to give you guys a zone this morning from last night. And it hit, went up 50 pips, back down in there, hit. Now she's up again. So what I wanted to give you guys in class, for those who are already in class, I wanted to give you guys this little play right here and then take it up to the trend line to kind of like where Alex's sell zones are at. That was the plan. What's happening, beautiful people? What's happening? What up, Jeff? What's poppin'? Yes. What it do? What up, Marty Mar? What up, Nicole? What up, Andrine? What up, Patrice? What's happening? The market has been moving absolutely insane, but absolutely love it at the same damn time. We loving it at the same damn time. We are loving it. What that 1 hour do? Ew. Let's go, baby. Let's go. So let me clear everything. What's happening, beautiful people? ¿Cómo está? Hola, buenos días. No mames way. What up, Marcus? Yeah, we got mad news today. Let me just show everybody. Today is February the 12th. We got news at 8:30, red folders. We got CPI reports. We got Fed Chair Powell. He testifies at 10. So you got so much shit popping off. You got crude oil inventories. So as you guys know, oil, let me show you oil. Oil is trying to work its way back down. So I think oil is probably going to come up, like I said, to that 72 area and then start breaking down like that. So I'm personally probably going to take my hands off the button today because I'm up for the last 2-3 days. I'm probably going to take my hand off the button today. Unless it just really just smacks into our zones, you know. Like that's a fact. Like this. So let me show you guys what I didn't put a title on this live because I was just kind of like freestyling, kind of like figuring out what I was going to talk to you guys about. But what I think I'm going to talk to you guys about today is about why it's important to keep zones from proven individuals. Yeah. I think that's an element that a lot of you guys are missing because a lot of people are taking trades on their own, but they're not their own trades. They're just previous proven zones. Put some ones in the chat if you can understand that. Put some ones in the chat if you can understand that. What's up, beautiful people? If you're in the live and you have not hit that like button, you have not commented on the last live, or you have not did your part of just showing your appreciation of some great education in a chaotic time frame, I'm openly telling you, this is the reason why also you're not being blessed. Yeah, she came and picked us up again, bro. I caught her ass. Hey, Miss H, what other sites like? Oh, I caught her ass. So let me say this again. I think it's highly important that when you have access to a proven individual that is consistently giving you guys proven profitable areas in the market, whether it's reversals, whether it's break close retest, whether it's trading from structure, Does not matter what it is. Does not matter what it is. If a zone has been proven, like, leave the zones on your charts. And if you don't have them, like if you reset your charts because your charts are just messy, make sure you have those zones in your journal, because a lot of you guys are missing plays that you can retake that we're not re-giving, but we are also retaking because it's our zones. Put some fire in the chat. Oh, I appreciate you. I appreciate you telling me I'm a great teacher. I appreciate you. Now give me 100 push-ups. I'm going to be like Key and Peele. Key and Peele. Oh, how was he pronouncing those kids' name when he was a substitute teacher, the angry substitute teacher? B-Rad. Oh my God, I think that's one of the funniest skits. I used to binge on Key and Peele. Amir, Makaway. And I love you too, Jay. And we love you right back. Me and my crazy ass ego, my crazy ass spirit, we love you right back. All of us. Somebody told me the other day, Mr. H, I just love you. And I was like, we love you back. She's like, what the fuck? So here we go. So last night, we caught like 90 something plus pips from a zone that was absolutely amazing zone we caught, which is right up in here. And then we jumped out right in the nick of time before she started dying. But what she did was just literally this morning plop back into a zone that I had already, because yesterday I think I gave you guys, what did I give you guys yesterday, if I'm not mistaken? What did I give you guys yesterday in class? I think we had the 88 to the 91. Do you realize how many times the 91 smacked yesterday? Let's go up to the 91. Let's go up to the 91. The 91 gave you so much money yesterday. Look at this. Let's just bring it up here. That's the 88. Yeah, right up in here. Oh yeah. So here it is. After she came and blasted through, she retested this area. And anytime she gets into these areas, just to let you guys know how to replay these zones, anytime the market blasts through a zone, then retests the zone in the same little areas, and then she breaks through, all you have to wait and see is just say, where is she at? Where is she going? Where's the 91? Where's the 91? Because I gave you 91, 88. So here's your little schmackaroosh. You could have hit her again. You could have hit her again. Like, you could have smacked her. That's what happened in class. We took this guy in class where she kind of like dropped down. She gave us the first initial, I think, 40 pips. Then she gave us an initial like 30 pips from the modest. And then the next time she just blasted through the modest, went down to like an 82, which we gave that zone the night before. I think we gave even 82, 85. I think Keith gave an 82, 85 or 83, 86. One of the two, but it was hella close. Maybe a 10 pip drawdown. I'll give him 83, 86. I think Keith gave her 83, 86 in our class. And then she blasted up. And then imagine yesterday she came right back and she touched aggressive. Literally after open bell. After open bell, she came right back, touched aggressive and flew. Boom. She touched aggressive at 91 and went all the way up to 29.08. That's 150 plus pips. That's 150 plus pips right there. Bang, bang, bang. You can take your measuring stick, take it from right here to right there. Booyah. That's like 175 pips. She served 175 pips. Once she blasted through and came in, she closed. She retested the modest right here. She retested the modest here. Boom. 190. She gave you 190 pips. So imagine this zone yesterday gave 190 pips. Then it gave 175 pips. Then it came right back in again, right here from the 89. came all the way up to a 97, gave you another 60 pips. She went through the zone all the way again. She came right here again. Look at how many times you could just take this zone at the back of that zone. Boom, you see? Another, what's that? Another almost 60, almost 80 pips. Listen, it's highly important that you guys start understanding how to play your zones. Put some ones in the chat if you struggle with playing these zones. What I need to understand is once the zone blew through down, how do you know the zone is still valid? Oh, say less, Mag. Say less. So Mag asked a great question. How do you know if the zone is still valid once it's blown through? Let me say this, Mag, and let me say this to everybody in here. We're taught by the #1 trader in the industry. Let me say that loud and clear. There's nobody better than a Mr. Alex Lugo. And what I've learned from Mr. Alex Lugo, when a zone gets blown through and then literally comes right back in it, as long as the candles come back in the zone, close in the zone, retest the zone, you have to take the shot, Mag. If this is your Pacific, like imagine, let me go back down here. Let me bring it right down here. Look at this. I had a 80 and a 77 last night. It came in, I took 50 pips. It came back in, I was asleep right here. I was asleep. My baby girl been up since 2 o'clock, so I'm like trying to put her to sleep this whole little 45 minutes right here. You see? I see Alex give the open bail, like the early bag play. He gave like I think like an 86, 89. So he's like saying it's going to hit the trend and then it's going to die. That's what his projections are. So Mag, if this is my zone and I see it gets to 85, when he has an 86, 89, so it literally gets 10 pips from his aggressive and dies back into my zone. I don't even hesitate, and I press the buy button again. And I take another, what was that, from 79 to the EMA 9? Yeah, that's another 40 pips. So I've already ate like 90 pips off of this zone. Now watch this, Mag. If the zone right here gets blown through like this and then comes right back, because you got to look over here and see what is making it come here. That wick, that's a one-legged monster. These are zones, you see. These are previous zones that we were selling from or buying from. We were buying from over in here in February, you see. We was like, this is like February the 10th, like 2-3 days ago, to be honest with you. This is like 2 days ago. We were buying right here. So if I see the market comes to a 76 and then pushes back up in here, retest this zone, I'm buying again, man. I'm buying again because now the zone is right back in there. And now she goes to there. Alex's zone is still right here. As long as it's coming in with small candles and showing me some rejection, I take his sell zone. Why do I take his sell zone? Because he's a proven trader. The zone is proven. The zone is proven. And only when I stop taking the zone is when the zone gives me a negative in my account. Let me say that again. If I take this zone, Mag, because it retests back in here after it blew through, and I buy here, and then it blows through it again, and it comes right back in here, and I buy again, and it blows through it again, that zone is no longer valid. You'll know when the zone is valid or not because you're losing your ass from it. But most of the time, let me say this, man, where we mess up at is thinking that the zone is still the same process. So if a buy zone gets blown through and then gets retested, 9 out of 10, it's probably now a sell zone. But the zone is still valid. You understand that? So as long as it technically candle closes in the zone and above, it's good. That is the most technical answer to say yes to, Mag. But you can eyeball it and go, Yo, this fucking zone right here, this support right here is pretty freaking weak, and it keeps getting blasted through. So what I will do is literally just lower my lot size and still take the zone. I keep telling everybody, like, if it's a zone that a proven trader has given you, don't overthink it. Just, if you start overthinking if the zone is still valid, just drop your lot size and fucking take the trade. And understand that not every trade that you're going to get $100, $300, $500, $700. Not every trade is going to be like that. Some trades are just $18. Some trades are just $25. And I tell people, listen, if you were walking in a parking lot at Walmart and you found $20 bill floating through the parking lot, listen, you're going to run that shit down and step on it. Put some ones in the chat. You're gonna run that shit down and you're gonna step on that $20 bill. These are facts. So don't be afraid to like understand that if I already saw this zone, we've already hit this zone 3-4 times in Wick Talk, then we hit it again in Open Bail, and then now it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, now the zone is approaching again. Lower your lot size, take the zone. And then if it leaves us, at least you're not in it for a full amount. And that's where I think a lot of people mess up. Is because you're taking the zone and you're like trying to get wealthy in each zone that we give you. You can't get wealthy in every zone. Not every trade is going to be your home run. Some of these are just base hits. Some of these are little bunts just to get, you know what I'm saying, just to get the first baseman to the second baseman. Yeah. That's right, Kenny. That's right. So this is what I want you guys to understand. Like, never be afraid to re-enter into a zone that's been blown through. Just don't go in with your normal lot size as if it was the first time that I gave it or Alex gave it. It's like, so for an example, Mag, because I'm eating on this trade already, if this guy comes back down into this zone, no problem. If I have a 0.25 on the initial and then I take my profits and I say, yo, the trade is proven to drop from the EMA 9. Look at this. It's proven to drop from the EMA 9, the exponential moving average of 9 candles. It is proven to drop from here. So that means it's probably going to re-enter in this zone again. I personally, when a trade leaves a zone, one thing I don't do is take the same area that I took before. You understand that? So in order for me to retake this trade, it would have to come to the modest of the zone. I don't take it in the same area I just took it from, because that's like double dipping. How many people you're going to allow that you don't know to double dip in your chip, in your cheese dip or your salsa with a chip that they just literally dipped in, bit half the chip, and then go in again? You're not going to allow it. You're not going to allow it. You're going to be like, yo, bro, what the fuck? Like, why are you double dipping in my salsa, bro? Get your own shit. Put some fire in the chat if that's you. That's me. I'm telling you, I see somebody at the dinner table double dipping in the salsa, and then a chip break off, and then they just stuck their whole finger in there to get that chip, that little extra chip. Bro, you better get the fuck out of here, bro. What the hell's wrong with you? Eliana, what's up, beautiful? You better get your ass up out of here, you and your nasty ass fingernails. What the hell is wrong with you? You better not get alligator arms when it's time for the bill, because you're paying for the whole thing. I'm telling you, I'm dead ass. So imagine you have to look at that concept when the market comes back in, especially during open bail, because a trade can come in like this. It can come in hot. Let's just change the color. It can come in hot like this, a big ass red candle. Boom, pull in there, like right here, and then pull out like this. That sounds kind of, it's early over here. It's early over here. We still, pull out game strong, pull out game strong. So if it pulls out of that area just like that, and then it starts coming back in that area, I literally don't take this area again. I take the next little area down, you see? The middle to the modest. So if I took the aggressive and it hit aggressive, now the next time it comes in, I'm going to take middle to modest. If I went on that one and I close it out again because I just see rejection, boom, I take the modest, you see? And now I can take 3 entries, aggressive, middle to modest, modest, and then every time it pulls out, listen, take your money, 30 pips, 60 pips, 40 pips, if that's what you're doing. If you plan on seeing the trade through, once you have your entry, be willing to say, for this particular trade, if I want to take 100 pips, meaning if I took a 2,877 zone, I want to take it to 2,887 zone. So therefore, I'm going to be willing to lose $100. So if I'm willing to lose $100, that means I'm going to put a 0.10. So that means I can literally go into a 100 pip drawdown. I can go into a 100 pip drawdown and literally knowing that I will never be in a 100 pip drawdown because we are lucrative traders. Max you're going to be in is like maybe 30, 40, sometimes even 50, 60 pips. Imagine closing because you're negative $60, $30. Like for an example, let me give you the trade the other day. We have our parameters as signal callers. So Alex does not allow us to give you any stop loss that is bigger than a 30 pip stop loss. Meaning he tells us to make sure we give you 30 pips within a stop loss from your modest. So therefore you guys don't blow your shit. That's our parameters. As an individual who trades like me, I would rather enter into a trade small with a small lot size and hold the trade longer. So imagine when we jumped in here, I saw it coming to the 82, 83. I wasn't all in here. I didn't go all in here. I went all in here. Because now that little 0.10, yo, it had to give me, I was like negative like $67. Why would I close a $67 trade when I know at any given time this guy can go from here to all the way back up here? And I'm just going to sit here and say, yo, bro, $100? $100? I closed for $100 and then it flew up almost 175 pips? Put a 1 in the chat if you suffer from that. And let me tell you, the reason why you can't handle that drawdown is because you went all in. And you know I'm a sniper, so you just went in saying, yo, this guy never really misses. So since he never really misses, I'm going to go all in on it. Check it out. Look at this. Look at this shit. This shit booming. Booming, Keith. Alex has an 86, 89, y'all. So if that zone hits, we're going to take that. Like P. Diddy. That is literally a trend line rejection trade that he has given in early bag. So I like it too. I like it too. That's Alex's early bag sell zone. So meaning if the market just pulls in here, he's banking that it comes off of the trend right here and comes back down and blasts through this area here. And the modest of this area, which will still be valid because it has not been hit. So the 77 is still valid. But watch this also to re-elaborate on Mac's question. Max, sometimes it's just better to just flip the zone. So you see how I have a 80-77? You see that? Put some ones in the chat if you guys see that. See how I have the 80-77? So if something was to happen where it gets all the way down here to the 77 and it not shows me any wicks, you literally go 77-74. Like you just literally flip the zone. Boom. Now when I go over here and I look at that zone and I stretch it out, I go, yo, it's a valuable zone. There it is right here. It's a valuable zone right there. I can see it right here. Let me make it big for those who are in the back. It's a valuable zone right there. You can immediately see it. 74-77. You see that? Right there. So I go, yo, you can take a 77-74. If the 80-77 is basically getting like moved down on like this, you see? If it comes in hot, it's 77-74. But until then, it's 80-77. That like it's literally just that simple. You don't have to overthink it. You don't have to literally like I wonder if this trade is still valid. It's in the zone. Take your lot size. Drop it if you're literally second guessing anything, but take the shot. Especially as a new trader, especially as a trader that is following other people. Like, don't overthink if the trade is valid or not. If it's in the zone, Drop your lot size, press the button, and I guarantee you within like 20, 30 pips, you're going to know if the zone is valid or not. Like, you're going to know. Like they say on TikTok, they're going to know. You're going to know. You're going to know. So that's the best way to play these zones. So if I just gave you an 80-77, and let's say the market just drops when Paul starts testifying. When Jerome Powell starts testifying, let's say the market pulls all the way down here. Like this. Boom. And then it starts coming back into this zone. We'll do it this way. Boom. When she starts coming back in this zone, you have to realize that if support gets broken through, what does it become? Type it in the chat. If support gets broken through, what does it become? Type it in the chat. I'll wait. Because people who watch the live after this, they can see it live. Let me say it again. When your support gets broken through, what does it become? I'll wait. There you go, Ange. There you go, Shanisha. There you go, Amir. That's what it is. When the roof gets broken through, she becomes the floor. When the floor gets broken through, it is now your roof. So you sell from the roof, you buy from the floor. Like, don't overthink anything. Don't overthink anything. The minute this 77 gets broken through, it's now the roof. It's literally just that simple. So you got 77, 74 now. Put some fire in the chat if you understand what I'm telling you right now, because I'm just giving you like sauce of sauces right now. This is like the sauce of sauces. Sauces of sauces. Guess what's going to happen? Let's say Alex trade does not work out. This candle starts pulling in hot. And when this candle starts pulling in hot, guess what it has to do? It has to come over here and it has to retest this same zone. You see what I'm telling you? If this candle right there comes into Alex zone and does not give us rejection in the 86, 89, this 30 pip, and it closes over here and then retests his modest, it is no longer a sell. It is a buy now because it's on the opposite side of the trend, retesting the same 86, 89 zone, but it's on the opposite side. This is the red side. Let me show you. Boop. That is the red side. And then this is the green side. So as long as the candles are over in here, this is now, guess what? Your floor. This is now the roof. So therefore, as she starts pushing up, breaks through the roof, this is now the floor. And now this is over here is going to be your roof. This is like where my TP was. This is like was TP area, like that, you see? So you can immediately see this thing pop all the way over here. And if it comes from a 79, and it gets all the way up to an 89, that's 100 pips. That's 100 pounds of bullish pressure coming into literally a downtrend on a 15-minute time frame. So if it pulls in here and then crosses over, she shall retest the aggressive, which is now the modest, and now she pulls all the way out of there. And people are like, well, man, I was selling. How did I know? It's because you just had one confluence. You still need 2 to 3, I say 3 to 4 confluences before you press the button. I see trend line rejection. What am I looking for? How's the candle approaching the zone? This is number one. Y'all might want to write this down. When a market is literally given, when we give you guys a zone and I see the zone coming and then we say, yo, it's approaching our zone. The first thing that I'm having in my mind and I'm looking at is how is the market approaching the zone? Listen, if I want to max somebody down, females, am I right or am I wrong? It is a major no-no to approach you guys aggressively and like negatively. And like, it's a no-no. It's a no-no. You see? It's a no-no. So what I like to say is, yo, if I'm going to approach someone, I'm going to use energy to do so. I'm going to use eye contact to do so. I'm going to use vibration to do so. So if I see a trade or a candle coming into my zone, aggressive as hell, like he's straight from Ron Jeremy's collection. Like he's straight from the Ron Jeremy collection, I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to make sure I need to see some type of wick rejection. That's number one. Number two, how many times have this area hit already in the past and went the direction that I wanted it to go? That's number two. Number three, how many times have this area been hit in the past and went the opposite direction? And now if I have more players playing on the top of an area, top of a zone, versus at the bottom of a zone, then I allow that area to play itself out. And then as it starts basically maturing on the opposite side, I have my confluences to say, I'm going to press the buy button versus pressing the sell button. And if you do not understand what I just told you, I say, don't think about anything. Press the sell button. And if you lose the trade because it crosses over, be willing to lose the trade, enter back in the trade in the opposite direction, and make sure that it's retesting and blast off. Never be afraid to lose the 25, the 18, the $10, because you can turn right back around and get it right here. How many times have you watched the sell hit your stop loss and then turn into a buy, and you just watch the buy go up 70, 80 pips just because you were trying to marry the sell position? You were trying to hit the sell position, hit it and quit it. You see? You can't do it. You can't do it. So let me delete everything. Let's delete everything. Let's go over here to the week. Let's reset. Let's reset it all. Move you out of the way. Weekly high for the brand new people. First thing you want to do is find the weekly high. If you're brand new, the weekly high is extremely important, as if the weekly low is extremely important. For the simple fact, the weekly high and the weekly low gives you your parameters of the actual stadium that you are actually going to be trading in. It's like the gladiator pit, you know? So that's what I know. I'm like, yo, we're between 16.16 and 29.41. That's the overall play. And overall, she's going up for the last 2 years and still going up. There she goes. Currently, she's still going up. Let me go to the day. The day is where we see, oh shit, look at that daily candle. That is a bearish candle. Check it out right here. It has very little wicks on both sides of it, both sides of the ball game. So what I do is, if I don't have a wick on the top and I don't have a wick on the bottom, that lets me know that that has a lot of bearish pressure. So 9 out of 10, she's probably going to come to the most previous area where she was at, which is right here, which is not yesterday's candle, the day before. So my weekly high, look at this, is my daily roof. And this will be my daily floor right here at a 28.61. Booyah. Let's put a 28.61. Buy out. That would be my daily floor. And if you're wondering how did I get that? Because I can't choose here because the market is already there. So that can't be the daily floor. This can't be the daily floor because it's too aggressive and it's too close. So that means if I put it like this, it gives me no room to finagle on the 4 hours. It gives me no room to play. You see, it's already in an area where I'm like, holy shit, it's going to take off right here. So you can't do it. You can't do it. Let me make sure we get the right there. You see, it gives you no room to play. So in this particular case, I go, yo, if it's the 4 hour candle, I would have to wait an hour and 24 minutes and see if this 4 hour candle gives me a hammer. You see, this candle would have to show me a hammer. The next candle would have to close above the hammer, retest the top of this actual candle here, and then you buy back up. Put some fire in the chat. Put some fire in the chat if you're understanding what I'm telling you. Put some fire in the chat if you're understanding what I'm telling you. So let's go back and let's put it right back to where we want it. And now you're going to see why I did this, because now when I go to the 4 hour, it gives me room to play. You see? It gives me room to play. And it also gives me the 860. And then you can say, yo, Powell speaking today. So we can do a 863 to a 860. Actually, since Powell is speaking, this will be your normal zone. Let me do it right. A 60 to a 63 would be the normal thing that could possibly happen with Powell right now. Y'all see that? So that means it can come in and fill this gap, but it also could come to the top of this structure. But being safe, because we're already trading 3 days and I have profit, I'm not willing to risk trading in here because of the news. You see what I'm telling you? Because of the news. We know Alex has an 86.89. So if he has an 86.89, we know that sell zone is right up in here. Watch this. Boom. 89 right there. 86.89. We know that this is his Alex early back sell zone. So as you see, it's already working its way out of there from the 4 hour. So it would have to retest back into his zone to really like smack that zone. You understand that, beautiful people? You understand that? Because this candle is 4 hours old. So that means at 1 o'clock in the morning over here, West Coast, 3:37 or 4:37 on the East Coast, it was already there. You see? So here's your parameters. The safest zone is going to be up here because Powell. You see? This is your safest sell zone. 29.41, 29.38. It's literally just that simple. Not overthinking anything. Like, this is the zone. Boom. Now, according to what is happening, if the market is being known, now look at this. Now watch this, guys, on the 4 hour. You see how I already given you guys some great zones. Like you have here and you have here. We'll just say Alex's right there. Boom. Let's make it red. Buy out. Let's move this here because let's just say this is Alex zone. Alex zone's right here. It's already flowing through. He's saying if it retests back into this zone, it's going to drop. This is what Alex is saying because he trades from the 4 hour. So I see what he sees. He's saying, yo, if this candle retests back up in here, and you will see it on the 1 hour. You see? Here it is right here. You will see it on the 1 hour. There it is right here. So Alex zone is approaching. It's at 82 and it's 83 and it's 30 pips away. So if Alex zones get hit, I'm telling you, you have 3 black crows right here, 3 consecutive lower lows. It'll push up in here, starts rejecting, and then she should drop up out of there. You see? She's forming a W on the stochastics. So you got to understand that buying or selling in this particular area is extremely risky because you're selling or buying in consolidation. What Alex says, we don't buy or sell in consolidation. We wait for the breakthrough. And if you look at this area, the area has broken through on the downside, retesting the upside, and then she's going to drop. You understand that? And once she gets to this zone, which is the 64, 60, 61, 63, 60 is what I want as I make it proper. Yeah, 63, 60. Bring it here. I go, yo, if Powell speaks and the EMA 200 is right here, guess where she's going to go? She's going to go 56.59. You see? She's going to go 56.59. So that's the safest trade. You see these wicks down here? Now you see how many times I go, yo, how many times have this area hit on the daily floor and pushed back? Really, really good. Really, really good. But also it pushed through it and pulled back in it. You see what I'm telling you? So I go, yo, do I have like the floor? I always trust the floor. So you do in the middle. So you go 62, 59. And there you go. And now that's a zone where you can say, yo, if it comes right up in here, actually, I even take it deeper because the EMA 200 is right there. If the EMA 200 is this close, she's for sure going to go to the EMA 200. So let's even go to 54, 57, like this. That's the safest zone you can play. That's the safest zone you can play. I even moved the daily floor right here. Boom. That's the safest zone you can literally play. This right here. You can take Alice Excel and then literally take this buy. And that's saying, yo, I'm only going to trade this actual until news. I'm only going to do it while news is forming because we're still going to be trading. So when Powell gets in here and speaks, let me move this guy over. He gets in here and speaks, and the market pulls up here, starts rejecting. Boom, she drops. She could easily drop from here to here and give you 200, 300 pips just in open bail. Just one big ass candle. Boom, dumps right in here, starts rejecting from here, and then pulling up. And so I say, yo, if I specifically do not want to trade anymore today, because again, I'm up for the day already. I'm up for the day. So therefore, if I want to take my brother's trade because I know he's an elite trader and he doesn't give two shits about the news, yo, let it come into here. Let me see some wick rejection. We buy that thing back up. And if it hits a 854 or 857, it gets into this area right here, she could easily come back up to an all-time high. She could easily come back up to an all-time high. Then the question is this zone still valid? Let me show you this, Mag. Let me show you this, Mag. If the market comes in here, we buy from here. Let me see who was listening in class. If the market buys up here after selling from here, comes into this zone, look at this, blasts through that zone, closes outside that zone, retests this zone, what do? Boom. What do? Right here. What do? This candle pushed through, closed out, retest in. This zone is now what? Type it in the chat. Make sure you like the live as you end this live. What do you do, beautiful people? It is a flip, Mag. Amen. Boom. This zone is now like this. Bing, and you change them. You change them. Change the color of the zone so you'll know. When I see a sell zone that I tag red, and now the market has blasted through it because it hit my buy zone coming from Alex's sell zone, and my buy zone blasts through his sell zone after it already is valid, and then it closes outside his sell zone, it retests his sell zone. His sell zone is now a buy zone, and it's in an elite zone. Let's say the market comes all the way up here, and then the market starts deciding to wants to retrace from the weekly roof. Boom. If it retraces back down to the 89, 86, guess what you have here? Boom. Boom. You understand that? That's like trade management 101. Trade management 101. That's trade management 101. And that's playing from zone to zone to zone to zone to zone. And literally saying, yo, I have a 0.10, so if it goes 30 pips, I'm trying to get $100. So therefore, I'm willing to lose $30 to get $100. It's literally just that simple. How many $30 can you lose? If I lose $30 3 times, that's $90. I got $10 left to play with. So that means I don't have much much room to move on the indices. So if I'm only going to protect that little $10 because I'm only willing to lose $100 a day from my account, then I got to go play on the pairs. I got to go play on the JPY pairs. I have to go play on the JPY pairs because that $10 is going to move a lot less like volatile on the JPY pairs than it is on gold. 10 pips on gold, we're already done. You see? This is what you guys got to understand. Zones get flipped all the time. And as we're entering into the last bit of this class, I want you guys to understand that if a zone has been blown through and now it's back into that zone and it retests into that zone, how many times do you need to see the zone get smacked before you realize like, yo, I got to start just at least taking it? And then you hear somebody say, oh shit, that's Alex's early back play from a week ago. And I'm not saying keep all of the lines on your charts, but what I am saying is literally keep a notebook. Keep a notebook. I have a, let me show you mine. I have a, I came, I saw, I conquered notebook. This is what I journal in. It says, I came, I saw, I fucking conquered. This is what it says. And this is where I write. This is where I do all of my stuff. This is where I put everything in there. Wake up, kick ass, repeat. Wake up, kick ass, repeat. Wake up, kick ass, repeat. Like, this is my trading little Bible, you know? So what I can do is, it has a calendar in there, and I say, yo, Alex gave a zone on the actual February the 10th. Now it's February the 12th, and the market is just wilding the fuck out, but it's approaching an old zone of Alex. And I know Alex gives so many zones because he gives out 100 plus trades a week. So therefore, he's not going to remember that zone. But guess what? I trust a long pen and a piece of paper more than I trust my mind. Somebody write that in the chat. I learned that at my first iGenius event. I would trust a long pen and a piece of paper more than I trust my mind. How did you draw the support line for the, what do you mean? Yeah, Ayuk, you gotta say that with your chest. You gotta say it with your chest. Let me say that again. I trust a long pen and a piece of paper more than I trust my mind. Please, how did you draw the support line for the buy? Because that's where the daily was at, the daily roof. Let me go back. Your daily candle. Let me remove everything. Actually, I don't want to remove everything. You've been a hater right now. You've been a hater. I should make you watch the whole damn class over again. I should make you watch the whole class over. But since we teaching. All right. There's your daily candle. Here's your daily candle. There's your previous daily high. So that's where my daily high, my daily roof came from. That's where that sell zone came from. Alex, this is Alex sell zone. It has not hit yet. All right. So it is at 83. It is 30 pips away from his aggressive. He has an 86.89. All right. Where I said is, if he has an 86.89 sell, I can't have a buy at the daily floor at an 8.79. You see? That's too aggressive. Because I know when Alex runs trades, when he runs gold trades, bro, this guy hits 80, 90 to 100, 150, 200 pips on his trades. So me knowing what he's able to produce, I don't want to be 50, 60 pips in the opposite direction going against his trade. Put some ones in the chat if you understand what I just said. If I give you a trade, the last thing your ass need to be doing is trying to do the opposite 30, 40 pips later than what I just showed you. When I'm proven to give you 80, 90, 150, 350, 200, 2,000 pips, I'm proven to give you this. So why would you be like 30, 40 pips away from what I'm giving and then try to go the opposite way? It's like you're asking to get dunked on. You're asking to get knocked out. It's like standing in front of me in a kickboxing fight and not having your hands up. Like, I'm going to knock you out. I swear for God. like I said, only way you're going to get this 15 seconds back of your life is watch it on film, bro. You keep your hands down, I'm going to click your lights off 100%. And I don't have to be aggressive to do it because you don't punch a light switch. You do not punch a light switch to make the lights go off. You just like this. So what I did was, knowing that we have news, you have Jerome Powell speaking, which is the Fed. You got a lot of shit shaking in the administration because of the Doge, which is the Department of Government Efficiency. If you do not know what Doge means, people thinking it's Dogecoin. It's not Dogecoin. It is the Department of Government Efficiency. What Elon is doing is trying to make sure that where our taxpayers' money has been going and been spent, is it efficient for the people? And that's why you have all of the news shaking up. So what I said was, why get so close? Let me give Alex trade room to mature so Alex can give us 150, 200 pips. And then the buy zone is right here, because what I did, I used yesterday before yesterday's floor of the day. When I got over there on the 4 hour, I saw that it has been pierced several times. So therefore, I took it down from literally from here, which was 60, 860, and I took it down to here, which is 53. And I say, yo, let's just make it even safer because it's so much news today. So if the market pulls into my zone, I'm saying here is where we're going to take it, not at the 60. And if it blows up from the 60, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not tripping. I feel comfortable saying I'd rather play it safe than sorry, because the candles that are coming from CPI report and Jerome Powell testing, it could blow your fucking account. You see? It could blow your account either way. Like this, boom. Either way, it could blow your shit. And then you start pressing the close button, and there's nobody to buy out your close. There's nobody to grab your stop loss. So you have a stop loss in play, and then the trade runs straight through your stop loss, and you're looking like, yo, bro, what the fuck, man? I had a stop loss and it didn't get clipped. Of course it didn't get clipped, because ain't nobody there to buy your shit. Everybody's selling. Nobody's buying. Everybody's selling. You see? That's where that came from. Doge is in discovery mode. Next is Attorney General. Yeah, wait till like Patel gets in there. Wait till Patel gets confirmed, and wait till what's the name gets confirmed. RFK gets confirmed. It's over. The health system is getting exposed even more. The FBI, CIA is finna get exposed. Like the Jeffrey Epstein's finna get exposed. Everything is like the year of exposure. I don't know if you guys don't know this, but this is the Chinese New Year of the snake. It is the year of the snake, where everything that is going to be stretched, it's going to be stretched. And when it gets stretched, you know what that means. It requires discipline. It requires it requires drive when you're being stretched. It requires grit. Do you know how hard it is to stretch your thighs, stretch your back, stretch your legs? You know how hard it is to stretch? Come on now. So these are the plays that I'm going to give you guys today. Like you have what was this? I want to say, what did I give you guys? A 53.56. Yeah, you have a 53.56. And then you have a 41.39, 41.38, 41.38. Yeah, 41.38. That's your sell zone right here. Boop, 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 boop. This is your buy zone right here. Let me get this guy out of here. Boop. Like that. We buy to the sell. Boom. And we sell back down to the buy. Right now, we're getting a pull up. She's at 85. She's close to Alex aggressive. You would have to go to the 15-minute chart to see it. You see? There she goes. She's actually already tapped as aggressive. She tapped as aggressive at like 86 right here. So his aggressive basically came down already, if I'm not mistaken. Here it is right now. Alex aggressive literally is about to touch. It is literally like missing it by maybe 3 pips. Yeah, it's missing it by 3 pips. See that gap? So y'all can see it. It missed it by easy 2 pips. 2 pips, it missed that shit. It missed it by 2 pips. Damn. But as she push in, be careful. Let her come in. Let her give you some wick rejection. You know me. I always take middle to modest. On days like today, you won't catch me in any aggressive trades. I don't need to be in an aggressive trade. But I'll take middle to modest on a trade like this and say, yo, I'll take a small entry here, looking at this big red candle. I'll take another entry there. I'll have 2 entries as it's pulling down like that. Boom. I'll close this guy out. As it gets to the aggressive, I take my stop loss, move it into break even, and I just see what the trade does. I just see what the trade does. Now I have to go to the gym with my sore ass legs. It was 86.5. 86.5. Yeah, so yeah, it hasn't activated yet. Let's go 86.5. Let's do it right. Boom. 86.5. There she goes. Yeah, so if she pulls into here, I'm going to tell you guys, be careful, but it is a proven zone that Alex gave it, so it's worth to take. If you're nervous, lower your lot size, but take the trade. You took it and you're in? Why are you in? It didn't even hit the zone yet, so you're hella aggressive. And this is how, yeah, for sure. But this is how you go into like horrible drawdowns, okay? Kiera, is it Kiera? That's how you say your name? So imagine you jumped in at 85 or 80 or early 86, and if it pushes up to 88, you won't even be able to handle the middle of the modest because you're already gonna go, yo, shit, news is coming in 30 minutes, yo, what the fuck? So you're gonna already say, oh man, the trade is gonna get blasted. You start overthinking and assuming, and then you start having too many entries. And now if it just goes to modest, it's already the percentage that you're able, like you can handle on your account. So you got to understand these rules and regulations of these zones. All right? So I love you guys. Y'all make the rest of your day the best of your day. Like I said, eyes wide open. Make sure everything, and make sure your guns are loaded. Make sure you got water. Make sure you're in for the fight, guys. Like, don't forget the essential things of trading. Like, have your confluences before you press the button, knowing that it's actually happening. And then this is how you learn how to trust yourself versus just trading blindly. I don't suggest anybody trade blindly unless you're brand new. I'm saying, yo, be Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles for the first like 2-3 weeks. Just be Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles. Just let me grab your hand and just lead the way. Just let me grab your hand. If I was Ray Charles, you know, we grabbing the wrist, ladies. We trying to figure out what it is. You know what I'm saying? We grabbing the wrist. I'm trying to grab the wrist and see what them ankles looking like. You know what I'm saying? I want to see them skinny ankles, girl. So I love you guys. Y'all make the rest of your day the best of your day. Deuces, beautiful people. Make sure you get your screenshots. Make sure you tag me on social media. Make sure you also drop your little comments in the chat. Make sure you also drop your comments on the video. Like that, you know what I'm saying? Show your boy some love because it ain't easy getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning and talking candlesticks for 58 minutes and not be boring. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand how hard it is to get on here early in the morning, talk technical analysis, which is the most boringest shit in the financial space, and make jokes and make you laugh and love it and entertain you with this? I'll take skinny ankles all day. I'll take them all day. All day. I love you guys.